Hi students, welcome to Karthik Chemistry channel. Today I want to teach you about conducting polymers. So polymers which are having conductivity property are called conducting polymers. Most of the polymers are insulators. So here the polymers which are having conductivity property. So those polymers having conductivity property are called conducting polymers. So mainly conducting polymers are classified as two types: intrinsically conducting polymers and extrinsically conducting polymers. Okay, intrinsically conducting polymers and extrinsically conducting polymers. So what are intrinsically conducting polymers? Polymer containing extensive conjugation is responsible for electrical conductance. For example, if the polymer containing pi bond, or if the polymer containing positively charged species, or if the polymer containing negatively charged species or any radical is responsible for conductivity property, then such type of polymers are called intrinsically conducting polymers. Okay, see here, the polymers in which the extensive conjugation is responsible for electrical conductance, then such type of polymers are called intrinsically conducting polymers. Here the extensive conjugation is responsible for conductivity property. Again, intrinsically conducting polymers are of two types: conjugated conducting polymers and doped conducting polymers. Okay, first one is conjugated conducting polymers and the second one is doped conducting polymers. Okay, conjugated conducting polymers means here in which the pi bond delocalization is responsible for conductivity property. For example, if you take acetylene, so what is the structure of acetylene? CH triple bond CH. So during the polymerization, one pi bond will be broken, that produces two active bonding sets. So CH double bond CH, this unit will repeat several times. So what is the chain structure here? CH double bond CH, single bond CH, double bond CH, double bond CH, single bond CH. That means here we can observe alternate double bonds. That means here, because of this delocalization, there is an electrical conductivity property. Okay, so conjugated conducting polymers means pi bond delocalization, pi electrons, conjugated pi electrons is responsible for conductivity property. If pi bond delocalization is responsible for conductivity property, then such type of polymers are called conjugated conducting polymers. Here the conductivity increases due to conjugated pi electrons. Okay, and then doped conducting polymers. What are doped conducting polymers? Doping is a surface phenomena. Okay, doping means surface phenomena. That means polymer is coated with a foreign substance. It may be positively charged species or negatively charged species or any other radical. Okay, so mainly doped conducting polymers are of two types: p doped conducting polymers and n doped conducting polymers. The first one is p doped and the second one is n doped conducting polymers. P doped conducting polymers means here the positively charged species is responsible for conductivity property. That means here the positively charged species is obtained by either by adding Lewis acids or by adding Lewis acids or any positively charged species responsible compounds. Okay, these are obtained by oxidation process. Okay, here p doped conducting polymers are obtained by coating with a positively charged species containing substances like Lewis acids. Okay, and these are obtained by oxidation process. P doped conducting polymers are mainly obtained by oxidation process. Similarly, n-doped conducting polymers. N-doped conducting polymers means here the negatively charged species is responsible for conductivity property. Okay, that negatively charged species is obtained by reduction process with reducing agents like Lewis bases. Okay, so doping means exposing a polymer to a charge transfer agent. That means either that charge transfer agent is in gas phase or in solution phase. So then doping increases the surface conductivity of the polymer. Okay, doping is a surface phenomena, not bulk phenomena. Because of this surface phenomena, the conductivity is here the conductivity is responsible. So doping is mainly of two types: p doped and n doped. P doping is obtained by coating with positively charged species substances, and n-doped connecting polymers are obtained by coating of some substances which produces negatively charged species. Okay, so it is doped connecting polymers. So intrinsically connecting polymers, the first one is here in connecting polymers, the first one is intrinsically connecting polymers. Intrinsically connecting polymers means the extensive conjugation is responsible for connectivity property. So for that extensive conjugation we can explain this in two ways: conjugated connecting polymers and doped connecting polymers. In conjugated connecting polymers, the pi bond is responsible for connectivity property. Okay, the pi bond delocalization is responsible for connectivity property. If the pi bond delocalization is responsible for connectivity property, then such type of polymers are called conjugated connecting polymers. And then the second one is doped connecting polymers. Doping is a surface phenomena. So this doping can be explained in two ways: p doping and n doping. P doped connecting polymers and n doped connecting polymers. P doped connecting polymers are obtained by positively charged species, and n doped connecting polymers means these are obtained by negatively charged species. Okay, then the second type is extrinsically connecting polymers. Extrinsically connecting polymers. So here these are the polymers which exhibit conductivity property due to external addition of ingredients into them. That means here the conductivity property is due to external addition by adding some ingredients to the main polymer. Okay, external addition of some ingredients into the main polymer, that makes the conventional polymer into conducting polymer. Okay, here the conventional polymer is an insulator. By adding any external ingredients, that means the external ingredients are conducting elements. So if you add such type of conducting elements into the main polymer become as a conducting polymer that satisfies the conductivity property. Okay, so here conducting polymers are again classified as two types: conducting element filled polymers. The first one is conducting element filled polymers, and the second one is blended conducting polymers. Okay, conducting element filled polymers means filling of polymer with some conducting elements. Okay, filling of polymer with some conducting elements like carbon black, metallic fibers, such type of conducting elements. Here the polymer acts as a binder. Okay, here the polymer has a nature to bind the conducting element. Okay, so that is why here the polymer acts as a binder to hold the conducting element. Okay, so these polymers possess good bulk conductivity. These are low in cost, light in weight, mechanically durable and strong, easily processable in different forms, shapes and sizes. Okay, and then blended conducting polymers. Blending means mechanical mixing. Here these polymers are obtained by mechanical mixing of main polymer. That means mechanical mixing of conventional polymer with a conducting element. Okay, if we mix this conventional polymer with conducting element, then the polymer formed exhibit and satisfies the conductivity property. Okay, so these polymers have better physical, chemical and mechanical properties. Better physical, chemical and mechanical properties. Okay, so see here extrinsically connecting polymers. Extrinsically connecting polymers means the conductivity property is due to external addition of ingredients into them. Because of adding some external addition of elements, the polymer satisfies the conductivity property. Okay, so these extrinsically connecting polymers are mainly classified as two types. One is conducting element filled polymers, another one is blended conducting polymers. Conducting element filled polymers means the main polymer is filled with some conducting elements. So here the polymer acts as a binder to hold the connecting element. Okay, and then the second one is blended conducting polymers. Blended conducting polymers means these are obtained by mechanical mixing of main polymer with some conducting elements. Okay, so what are the examples for conducting polymers? Polyquinoline, polyparaphenylene, polyanthralene, polythiophene, polypyrrole, polyfuran. These all are conducting polymers. Okay, what are the applications? What are the applications of conducting polymers? So conducting polymers are used in button type batteries which are rechargeable. Okay, and then in electro optical devices, in telecommunication systems, in photovoltaic devices, in sensors, in microelectronic devices, in medical applications. Okay students, it is all about conducting polymers. Once again I repeat briefly, conducting polymers means the polymers which are having conductivity property. Okay, mainly conducting polymers are of two types: intrinsically conducting polymers and extrinsically conducting polymers. Intrinsically conducting polymers means in which the extensive conjugation is responsible for conductivity property. Again, these are classified as two types: conjugated conducting polymers and doped conducting polymers. Conjugated conducting polymers means the pi bond delocalization is responsible for conductivity property. Okay, and doped conducting polymers, doping means coating of some foreign substances on the surface of a polymer. So here these are mainly classified as two types: p doped conducting polymers and n doped conducting polymers. p doped conducting polymers means here the surface, the coated surface containing positively charged species is responsible for conductivity property, and these are obtained by oxidation process. N doped conducting polymers, here the coated surface containing negatively charged species is responsible for conductivity property, and these are obtained by reduction process. Okay, p doped conducting polymers are mainly obtained by adding Lewis acids, and n doped conducting polymers are mainly obtained by Lewis bases. And then extrinsically conducting polymers, here the conductivity property is due to external addition of ingredients into the main polymer. Again, these are classified as two types: conducting element filled polymers and blended polymers. Conducting element filled polymers means the polymer is filled with some conducting elements like carbon black, metallic fibers, etc. Here the polymer acts as a binder to hold the conducting elements. Okay, and then blended conducting polymers. Blending means mechanical mixing. Here the conventional polymer, the main polymer should mix with conducting element. Okay, the conventional polymer should mix with a conducting element. So what are the examples? Polypyrrole, polyfuran, polythiophene, polyquinoline, polyparaphenylene, polyanthralene. These all are examples for conducting polymers. And the main applications for conducting polymers are in electro-optical display devices, in telecommunication systems, in photovoltaic devices, in sensors, in biomedical applications. Okay, okay students, write down the notes. Pause the video and write down the notes. It is an important question in engineering chemistry or applied chemistry. Thank you students, thank you for watching this. Thank you.